spoken previously about some of the history of the MSCs coming to the Pacific, to Melanesia, to this part of the world. Essential to that was coming to Sydney to find a base, to make a base here to support the mission. And this they did here in Sydney, first getting the two parishes of Botany and Randwick, and immediately young men wanted to join us. So there was the question of where to do their training, to do their novitiate and to do their studies, their seminary training. They started at Randwick, but the house was just not big enough. And at the same time you had missionaries coming through, bishops on their way to Europe or going back to Melanesia, and missionaries coming down who were sick or for other needs. So the decision was made to build this monastery, which they did, and it was completed in 1897. Some moved in the same year. 10 years later, by 1907, there were 51 people in the house. I don't know where they put them, I really don't. And then they had to have a chapel, they had to have a dining room, had to have a kitchen, and all of those things. So it must have been extremely difficult living under those circumstances. Of those 51, 38 were students. Now that's an amazing thing. That 10 years after we built that monastery, we had 38 students there. There was a director and one lecturer. The superior was also the novice master, was Father Von Dahl. There were 4 brothers and a number of priests who were doing parish and mission work. So the decision was taken to build the monastery. I'll just show you a few photos of the monastery. Here we have some photos of the west wing that might help us to understand. So this stone was blessed and laid by His Excellency Most Reverend the Cataneo, Apostolic Delegate, on the 15th of May, AD 1921. So the anniversary of that is on Saturday, tomorrow. So we're going to celebrate that with a little celebration. Here's a couple of photos. The first one is the monastery in construction, and that is 1897. And the second one there is one was right up on the hill. And that really illustrates, that's how it was. We were right out of Sydney, right up on the hill. Everybody must have thought the MSCs, the French, were absolutely crazy building out there. But anyway, that's what they did. They built this big thing. Long story about how it was built, and I can't find the book at the moment. It was here. So that's it up on the hill there. There it is completed, and on the left, the photo on the left, it says that on the left of that, which was the east side, the fathers needed a recreation room, so they built that on the side of it. Then the picture on the right shows the completed west wing, which was added on in and completed 1921 because there was too many students. The house was so full up. One stage it had 30 people or something in the house or more, and it was just too many people there to be able to operate well. So tomorrow we will have a celebration to celebrate that 100 years of the West Wing, 100 plus years of the monastery and the West Wing. Through the years that students were here, there were probably several hundred students, and they supplied priests to the MSC Mission Province here in Australia, and to many parts, especially to the missions in Melanesia. But since then too, we have gone in many places. So the struggle to set up the place, the struggle to survive, the finance, the training of finding staff, and many other things paid off enormously for ourselves, for the Australian Church, and for the mission abroad. You're with Mission Alive. I'm Roger from the MSC Mission Office. All of this, with the monastery in the West Wing, was there for the mission, and it is still here for the mission, as we are all still here for the mission. Thank you.